Hello everyone, this is Asphalt 1918, and today we're going to be testing the 2018 McLaren X2 at stock. Of course not in Classic Season, that would be a terrible idea. But we're going to test it in Master Season, to see if we can compete at stock. And of course we are in unranked, because if I would have ranked up and done this in like a higher league, we would be getting cooked. And yes, we're still getting matched against 1858, but this should be a bit more manageable. And also, since this car is known for skidding very much, I'm probably gonna have to include a skid counter on the screen. Wow, Tokyo reverse first race. Alright, starting. And I feel like this is pretty much just a guaranteed win for the Devel 16, and it might not be too interesting, so we'll see. If nothing interesting happens, I may just skip this race. Yep, absolutely nothing happened in that race. We just lost. Of course, we beat the guys that were like 300 ranked below us, but we did lose to an unboosted Devel 16, which is to be expected. Okay, this might be a slight problem. Yeah. Okay, there's a 12-13 guy. We can definitely beat him. And there's a 11-17 and 14-69, so. And I'll say this right now, the main challenge of this video is for me to not skid. My results don't matter, because obviously if I'm at rank 1632, this isn't gonna work. Me getting first place isn't gonna happen that much. Now, so I'll be using perfect nitro at the beginning, because like if I use triple tap, my nitro is just gonna completely run out. And let's see, if this race gonna be, maybe this race will be a little bit interesting. We'll see. Yeah, so what I'll say, if we manage to not skid, or at least we don't manage to wreck because of a skid, this video is a success. Or I completed my mission, I guess. That's the goal. So I'll say this top speed is on par with 1590 cars. And this car is at rank 1632, so in theory that's not bad, but you know, rank brackets exist. Oh wow, he wrecked. I think we can get second. Yep, this is why Master Season can actually be interesting with low ranked cars, especially in the lower leagues, because if they wreck, you have a pretty good chance to win. So who beat us? Probably the 1862 car. Yup. Not fully boosted, but much better than me. Are you surprised we didn't skid yet? I sure am. Because I thought my car would have skidded at least once. Or maybe it's SCAD. I don't know, to me SCAD actually kind of makes sense. But skidded, I think that's the right way to say it. Anyway, this race was all D-class cars, so let's just try not to skid. I'll just consider us not skidding a win. Okay, that might have been a small skid there. And you know what, just to make it interesting, let's go the shortcut. Anyway, even if you wreck in the shortcut, it's fine, because I'm surprised I didn't skid there. So let's see, will we skid in here? I wouldn't be surprised if we did, to be honest. Honestly, us not wrecking in here is gonna be pretty good. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna take this turn without drifting. Wow, it didn't skid there too? They didn't patch it, did they? They might have. Nah, I don't think they did, but I'm gonna not drift at all here. Wow. And I do know, if this car doesn't skid, it's really good for Gauntlet. Anyway, of course we won. Seems like another easy race is coming our way. Just an Aston Martin Victor at rank 1438. Everything else is D-class cars. Okay, we're back to Patagonia. And let's see. Yeah, no, we accelerate faster than the Dodge Dart. It's not that terrible. But honestly, the way low-end Class S cars drive, it's kind of fun. Like, they accelerate really slow. And they drive so much different to maxed out S-Class cars. Like, you actually have to... Oh, that was a small skid there. Oh, second skid. But anyway, when you're on a wall when you skid, it's not that big of a deal. Oh! There it is. I wasn't even steering that hard there, but it just wanted to skid. Like, usually I'd say don't steer hard to avoid skidding. In that moment, I was not steering hard, it just still skidded. So this car just has a mind of its own. You just can't predict when it skids. Yep, so the skid counter should be at 3 by now. I don't know if those two small skids actually counted that. I'm not sure if the small skids counted, but the big skid definitely counts. And let's see, how much are we going to beat these people by? Wow. Ooh, this is not going to go well. There were 3 1861 cars. But the one car that might make the race a bit interesting, there's a 1691 Bugatti Grand Sport Vitesse. I feel like I completely did not pronounce the Bugatti right. Yep, there's just the Dodge Challenger. It's built to challenge us, but absolutely is not challenging us in the slightest. Yep, this is the Bugatti. He's probably not boosted, so I think I'll be able to beat him. Maybe. Okay, that was a small skid there. Don't knock me down. Is he unboosted? That's crazy. Cliff top run. Yep. Also, so it's weird that this car doesn't drift well. Like, I feel like this car should drift way better than it does. Come on, can we beat this guy? Hey, this track is good because we have good handling. Let's see, can we make this corner without skidding? Nope. Okay, now this car is starting to act more normal. It's skidding. I was kind of confused why it wasn't skidding in the first few races. So we got a pretty expected result. The beating the Vitesse was actually pretty good because he was boosted. And of course, we don't stand a chance against the 1861 cars. Okay, I think this will be the last race of the video. It is actually on a pretty skid prone track, so let's see what will happen. Okay. Oh yeah, and the competition in this race, there were quite a few 1862 cars, so we're probably gonna get pretty close to last place. If you were to get 8th place, that would be nice, because 8th place Asphalt 8, you know? But I don't think we're gonna get 8th, we'd probably get like 6th. And you know, I know a few months back I bought this car for 6,000 credits. Honestly, I did not buy this car because it was good. I just bought it because it skids. Not really. But I just bought it because it was cool, to be honest. I know once upon a time this car used to be a king of the game when it came out in 2018, but this car's acceleration's been nerfed. So now at max it doesn't accelerate good, all it has is good handling. And well, that good handling doesn't come to much use if it skids so much. Let's see, can we not skid here? But the micro drifting's insane. Wow, we actually didn't skid there. Nice. But anyway, thank you so much for making it this far into the video. Or thank you so much for watching the entire video. Do like the video if you enjoyed. And subscribe for more content like this. And do let me know in the comments. Do you want to see more videos like this in the future? Goodbye.